So, like, low key, this man just kind of crawled up the side of this cliff. I mean, okay, I guess, but what the heck? Give me a minute. What the question mark? What do you mean question mark? Oh. Oh. I didn't do that quest at all. I backed up in my save. But I know I went through that whole quest. Oh, he sees. Good.
What? Lau came back after we left?
Classic timing, huh? We told him all about how you saved the day. All he said was be sure to thank him.
Then he wandered off again to who knows where.
Never a dull moment with that one.
That's how it should be. Better than the alternative, anyway.
I hear you. I haven't forgotten how he was when we first got here.
What do you mean?
Lau's skills as a pathfinder are pretty special. They're going to help humanity carve out a life here on Mira. But he didn't board the White Whale because he thought he was useful.
He did it so he could get his wife and daughter on the ship. He thought his abilities would permit his family passage, but...
They didn't make it on board.
Right. The war hit right before he would have summoned them.
Oh.
Those were some dark days for him. Lau was empty. Like his soul was just gone. I don't know what he's been doing lately, but whatever it is, it gives him purpose. It's good to see him living again.
Not that it makes getting left behind any easier.
I've told you 100 times already. If you had better skills, Lau wouldn't need to worry so much.
Yeah.
You guys really do love him, don't you?
But no one loved their leader more than Team Tatsu love Elma. No one!
I don't have a javelin. I made that first try. Let's go. Oh. Oh my god. Yeet. I had a heart attack. Thinking I was gonna have to do Noctilum again. I've already done Noctilum twice. So I was like, oh no! Cause it's like, oh god. I thought I was done. I thought I could laugh at my past.
Even our skills are powerless before them.
Continuing to persist here is meaningless. It will only serve to thin our ranks.
After all this time, we've finally found a clue that may lead us to the Great One.
With respect, the phenomenon space surrounding this planet is only 800 exodents in diameter. 3 days at light speed is more than enough to scour it thoroughly. If the Great One or the Samar Federation homeland were here, don't you think we would have found something by now? It's one thing to engage the enemy all the way out near that forsaken chunk of rock they call Earth. But then to be swallowed up by that strange light and dumped off here in this primordial hellhole? Are we cursed? And trapped with humans of all things. It's like some sick joke. If someone told me this was death, I'd believe them.
All the more reason to persist. We must retrieve it if we ever hope to escape the confines of this phenomenon.
Grandmaster Luxor.
Speak.
I bring news.
Really? And he can be trusted? Most interesting. Yes, most interesting proposal indeed.
I don't remember that at all. We might actually be in the spots where it's a blind run for me from now on. And now we're back to cooking.
What should I whip up today? That is a great idea.
Yes, the 14-year-old gets wine.
Lily,
God, I love this cutscene. Let's go.
Beef raised with wine. Hey, Tatsu.
Yes.
Why don't you relax and take a bath before dinner? Got one all ready for you.
Tatsu love nice and hot bath before eating. Bath salts, color and smell is lovely, just like it. Lily, this is not bath bomb. This is pot of boiling wine.
It'll smell smarter than it looks. I suppose I'm just gonna have to use regular old beef instead.
I would say she's pretty funny, actually.
Okay, everyone, let's eat.
See, the food dishes look so bad in this game, but everything else looks so good. It's whack, bro. Anyway.
Now that was a meal. I'm impressed, Lynn. My team could learn a thing or two.
I'm glad you liked it.
But you didn't stop by just for a meal, did you?
No. You know me, Elma. It's about a job.
It would seem to us the good sir would like to pick our brain. Of course, we will gladly let him in one ear and out the other.
L?
Almost, El. Almost that time.
He was so close. Yet so far. And I'm sorry about that.
An alien neck? What type?
No idea. It doesn't match anything on record as far as I can tell. No one's seen anything like it. It looks abandoned, too. Totally ripe for the picking.
Man, you're giving me goosebumps.
Right? It's located here.
That's pretty deep in Noctilum. No wonder you wanted to talk to El.
Exactly. But here's the rub. The ganglion are after it, too. From what we can tell over Frontier Nav, they've gone after it several times already, and failed.
Well, yes, that doesn't surprise us in the least. That's tainted land.
Tainted? Doesn't sound fair.
They are savage beasts. Ferocious, insatiable.
Just talking about these.
We didn't run into anything like that in Noctilum, did
territorial. They only dwell deep within a specific part of the forest there. Although it doesn't seem right to even call it a forest anymore.
Why do you say that?
Because the tainted devour any and all living things. Apart from other tainted, that is.
You mean even mighty Tatsu Maxes?
Indeed, you would be swallowed whole. The tainted would make no bones about you, I'm afraid.
Interesting. They must be formidable to be defeating the gangman over and over.
But if what Elle says is true, it could work in our favor.
Right. Our bodies are artificial moons. If the tainted don't perceive us as living things, we might be safe.
Let's back up a sec. You reported all this to the commander? Our top priority above all else is implicitly searching for the rifle. Are you suggesting we set that aside to try and recover this mech?
Exactly. Commander Vandam is why I'm here. He specifically requested I enlist your team. It's just as you say. There's no time for us to screw around. And we still absolutely need to find the Lifehold. But remember, the fact is we're also dealing with hostile Xenos here. Xenos who destroyed Earth and want every last one of us dead. Xenos who also seem to want this mech desperately.
And if it's that important to them?
Right. What if it's a secret weapon, powerful enough to tip the scales?
Feels like a bit of a long shot, to be honest. But okay. Even if we can't use it, we should at least keep it from the gangland. Count us in. Any objections?
No, ma'am.
Can I go get a lunchbox?
If we're going to take this on, we'll need to keep it quick.
Watch your back. Elle and Tatsu, you hang back. Unlike us, tainted will
Yeah.
target you guys for sure.
Most considerate of you, good sirs.
No, we care about you for food rations.
Well, of course. After all this time watching over you and fattening you up, I'm not about to let my prize turkey go to some rabid indigents.
Thank you. Hey, yeah, we get a storage probe. Let's go. If I remember right, I'm full of uranium right now. Oh, no.
Everybody set?
Yes, sir. Ready to go.
Someone's excited.
Just doing my job.
Speaking of which, it's pretty amazing you made White Whale crew
It
at
is.
your age. You have family here?
My mom and dad
They
passed
done
away.
got fucked up.
They didn't make it.
That day? The attack on Earth?
No, sir. It was before that. An accident.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. My parents were both design
Oh.
engineers who worked on the White Whale project. But there was a mishap with the primary engine test. Still, it's thanks to them and people like them that the rest
Dude,
of us
that
are all
audio's
still here.
crackling.
They made the White Whale spaceworthy, so they didn't die in vain. At least, that's what I like to think.
I see. So they gave you a spot on the White Whale to say thanks. Thanks to your parents for all their hard work.
It's a debt I try to repay every day, helping out folks any way I can.
Don't misunderstand, lad. Lynn earned her spot on the crew like anyone else. It was her talent and determination that made it happen. Her parents' positions provided an environment for her to learn in, but that's it. Lynn got to where she is now entirely on her own.
It's okay, Alma.
No, she's right. Sometimes I talk before thinking. Sorry about that.
Don't be silly. You don't need to apologize to me, sir. Now.
I vote no. I want to chill here. Do I have to find Hi Lao? You going to go? God, he was inside me. It's not the thing I expected to say today, but here we are.